Scorpions have been around for a very long time, more than 300 million years. That's over 200 million years before the first dinosaurs appeared. They're also one of the few animals that can glow under a UV light, kind of like a neon sign. But why do they glow? Well, it has to do with their exoskeleton. You see, it contains a substance called chitin, and when exposed to UV light, chitin absorbs energy and then releases it as visible light. This is the same reason why some mushrooms and insects also glow under UV light. While we're on the topic of their exoskeleton, let's talk about their unique hunting style. Unlike most other arachnids, scorpions don't build webs to catch their prey. Instead, they're active hunters. They'll use their claws to grab onto a beetle or other small insect, then quickly sting it with their stinger. The stinger is connected to a venom gland, and the venom is actually a cocktail of different toxins. These toxins can paralyze the victim, allowing the scorpion to easily eat it. Some larger scorpions even hunt roaches and mice. And yes, scorpions are capable of stinging humans as well. Their sting can be very painful, but it's rarely deadly unless you run into one of these guys. The death stalker. It's found in the deserts of North Africa and the Middle East, and its sting can be fatal. But even a death stalker's sting is rarely deadly to humans. That's because they only have enough venom to kill an insect. However, if you were stung by hundreds of them, well, that might be a problem. Now, speaking of being stung, there's something that can actually help ease the pain, and that's a hot pepper. Scorpion venom contains a protein that binds to a certain receptor in our cells. And guess what? Capsaicin, the active ingredient in hot peppers, also binds to that same receptor. So if you apply a hot pepper to a scorpion sting, it can actually stop the pain from spreading. Just be careful not to get any in your eyes. Now, scorpions aren't just scary, they're also pretty caring. At least the emperor scorpion. You see, female emperor scorpions give birth to live babies, and they carry their young on their backs until the babies are ready to strike out on their own. In fact, the babies stay on mom's back even while she's giving birth to more babies. Now, you might think that this is a little bit gross, but it's actually pretty cool. That's because once the babies are born, they immediately start nursing. Yeah, that's right, baby scorpions nurse. See, mom produces a milk-like substance that's full of proteins and fats that the babies need to grow. And she does this for about 2 weeks until they're big enough to hunt on their own. Now, even though there's only one species of scorpion that can kill a human, there are a lot of other species that can cause serious pain and suffering. I mean, just look at this guy. He's got a totally badass-looking stinger, but his sting isn't all that bad. In fact, it's so mild that he's often used as a model to test new pain medications. Now, these scorpions are found in South Africa, and they're actually endangered. That's because their habitat is being destroyed by farming and human development. So we may never see this little guy cause any pain and suffering to humans, but we might be able to help save his species. There are over 2,000 known species of scorpions living today, and they come in all shapes and sizes. For example, this guy is one of the smallest species of scorpion. He's only about 4 millimeters long. That's smaller than the head of a pin. Of course, there are bigger scorpions too. This guy is one of the largest species. He can grow to be more than 13 centimeters long. That's about the size of a mouse. And just to show you how big he is, here's his huge claw, and here's his equally impressive stinger. So scorpions are ancient, venomous, maternal, and come in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and levels of danger. Next time you're outside, be sure to keep an eye out for these fascinating creatures. Who knows? Maybe you'll even see one glow under a UV light.